now, another informative video from the NASA archives.
Okay, we got time for one more. Let's do one more in the audience.
Mr. Haise, you touched on the fact that the backup crew training, the backup crew assignments that you had contributed to the success of swapping out last minute in the Apollo 13 crew. And my question was, could you or Mr. Cunningham talk a little bit more about what the most critical pieces or elements of training as a backup crew member were in order to enable that?
Did you guys hear it?
No.
Basically, so it was about backup crews. You both mentioned about being a backup crew. So the question was, what do you, I'll try to summarize it, sorry. But what would be the most important part of training as a backup crew to be as effective as necessary to fly the missions?
I think if you're a backup crew in those days, I can't talk about the timing today and how long they go through this stuff. In those days, the backup crew had better been willing to pay the price on whatever it was in case, so he could be replacing prime crew if necessary. And for example, Apollo, what the hell's my friend's name that got in the last minute? What's his name?
Oh, Kim Annerly?
No, it wasn't.
Swigert replaced?
Yes, Swigert, yeah. And here's a guy that had been doing a lot of other things too. But he came up essentially perfect when they just run the test through to do it. So the backup crew needs to be able to do whatever that job is, the primary crew, in my opinion.
Just to add to it, basically we had a training plan and a published schedule of activity every day. And for instance, prime and backup would normally swap afternoon or morning in simulators. So one would take it in the morning, one in the afternoon. Virtually it was a mirror image. We attended all meetings together. We'd split sims with integrated sims with mission control. So virtually a backup crew did, and I felt as a backup, if you looked at the training records, I probably got a little more hours in the simulator than the guy I was training to replace, because the prime crew got drawn off with other things, media, press conferences. Yeah, they missed training days. I never missed a training day. So I think the backup, like I said, was fully capable of jumping in, which was essential. We did not want to miss a launch. Because of not having a crew. You didn't want to wait till the moon came around another month to get back in the right position. So we trained as if you could replace the whole crew the week of launch.
The same thing actually applies on prime crews. When you got a limited number of people on it, the prime crew has to be able to replace, to save that crew, whatever is necessary. And rightly or wrongly, by the time we flew on Apollo 7, I literally felt I could replace either one of my the other two friends on it to do that job. And so maybe a lot of that's just having the right mental attitude, but it's what I strongly recommend.
All right, great. So that, again, I want to thank the Association of Space Explorers for hosting this Apollo panel here at JSC.